If Hans doesn't get banned for that, I'll be surprised.
No, as long as he's not reported and his channel's fairly new and not populated by a lot of people for the moment, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
You just come in and pretty much
there was a bad slur in there.
Yeah.
Jesus line.
Said a no word.
Yeah, especially the Twitch.
Especially if you're not a thought.
Yeah, right.
It just happened to you as well. I was like, what? What's going on here? Did I lag out?
Halfway through a fucking quality run.
Oh.
Yeah, now you can do your quality run.
This is for
What?
Oh, man.
No, I didn't want. God, no.
Hans Brunswick is streaming on his thing. Go Hans.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah,
Good luck.
okay.
Good luck, Will. Good luck.
why just Will?
Good chat.
Air was 16. Yeah, air was 42, so it's only gone down.
Just Peter going full try hard.
Plummeted 16 degrees. So let's get going for qualifying. As Brendan Ross heads out Termo, Ujit Mishra, and that is Steve Burko back there. So they are the 4 men to come out on circuit. Out of the 15 cars that are here tonight.
Oh wow, it really is dark.
F. My game's crashed.
Lights aren't required, guys. You don't need your lights.
Rip. Restart the computer.
What if Brendan Ross wants someone in front of him to sort of just provide that bit of a visual reference for him going into the closure app? That's where he's breaking himself, breaking up a meter later, which gain some time to
Just coming back to the air and track temperature, like it's actually flown back into the
Am I allowed to come in or do I have to wait till the end of qualifying?
Wait till the end,
Alright.
because people are out.
Yeah, alright, that's fine. I'll be at the back anyway, so I mean,
And it's a 56 flat.
That is
It's a
quite
very
the
good
benchmark. Yeah, that's would have been the second fastest lap in practice. Discounting Line Mitch's incredible 55.6. So that's the benchmark now that everyone has to meet. And Tim Redmond's just come across the line to start his flying lap. The proponent of the narrow exit of turn 1, I can see with Tim there, you can kind of have two lines. You can either go very wide and swoop back in, or the narrow line to get the run up to turn 4. And Tim's gone the narrow line. And let's see if that yields a result at the exit of turn 4. Very nice on the apex there in that McLaren. Comes the first sector mark, and it's a 37.1. So about half a second away from the peak pace of Lewis Wedding. Still a good sector so far.
That's the thing, that half a second off the pace of Wedding at the moment is still good enough for second, because there is 8.5 tenths between him and Brendan Ross.
Just keeping
Quite a
on
goal.
the next men who are going to cross the line. Ahead of Tim Redmond, it's Antara who's about a full sector ahead. And Steve Bolger behind Tim Redmond on the road to be the next man to set a lap after Redmond.
Bolger also only a tenth down and waiting through the first sector.
So maybe we need to have our eyes on Bolger instead as Redmond comes through top of turn 12 to hit that second timing marker. Let's see where he sits. Half a second, so actually gained on Lewis Wedding in that middle sector, so very impressive in the McLaren there for Tim Redmond. He's just got the straight sections to go now. And we'll see Bolger's lap time just in a moment.
He's about 20 seconds behind Tim Redmond, so he'll be sort of just coming around the
now.
corner.
And he's 3
tenths
tenths
up.
up.
And he's looking really good, Steve Bolger. So we'll stay with Redmond to get his time. And then we'll flick across to Steve Bolger, who's tracking like he's going to go to 55, 56.7 for Redmond. That's Centino.
An impressive lap.
And the heavy hitters are starting to come out now. Pete Savage and Will Devnish are both out. And Lime Mitch has now come out as well. So he will be the last man to set a lap bar. Brian Walsh, who is still trying to get back in the server. Bolger with a mid-55.
Wow.
So that's answering the challenge of Lime Mitch from the back end of practice. Provisional pole for the Jaguar. Centino will be the next man to complete a lap. As Pete Savage is about 20 odd seconds behind this Jaguar. And Lime Mitch and Will Devnish are yet to start laps. Devnish will be able to starting the lap. And Lime Mitch is sort of is actually behind Manuel Centeno here on track by about 15 seconds, but he is ahead on track of Pete Savage, so he'll have a face full of Bentley coming up very, very shortly, Lime Mitch, if he doesn't get a wriggle on. But this is the hard thing, guys. These guys do not want to... Manuel Centeno's had a bit of a moment coming through that's turn 11 there, and he'll drop a little bit of time. Let's go back and pick up Pete Savage. Here he is. As I say, guys, on the outlaps, these guys don't really want to be cooking their tyres too much because the tyre deg is very, very high here. If your tyre tyres are not up to correct temp and pressure, with the track surface temperature being what it is.
Yeah, and I noticed that in practice, Peter Savage hits the second sector mark 2/10 down on the current top time. All it takes is one moment of wheel spin to really overheat the tyres. It's incredibly difficult to get them back down again. So you almost want to coast that outlap and just get your mind in the right zone, because the tyres will be up to temperature by the time you hit turn one almost anyway. A little wiggle on exit for Peter Savage. He comes onto the main straight. Let's see where this time slots him, and it's a
Front row.
Can someone tell me when I can get back in?
55.8.
We'll let you know.
Pete Savage. So just 2 runners left. This is the next one to set a time.
He's
Yeah,
currently the fastest man through the first sector.
now check out the smoke behind the car here, guys. That'll be symptoms of running the radiators at a very, very closed position.
I've noticed it for 4 or 5 cars in the round. I'm wondering if some of these guys might struggle through the whole race.
I think in the practice session earlier, the race, or in the darkness, it seems to cool off quite a bit more. But people were definitely struggling in practice as well. Devon, she's had a shocking middle sector, 8/10 off.
Jeez.
Yeah, and
Whereas
look at his
Whereas
first
Lime
sector.
Mitch, yeah, Lime Mitch is a purple first sector.
Yes, Devonish's first sector was a 36.5, which was very competitive compared to the top time of a 36.6, which has now been beaten by Lime Mitch. But Devonish is strong through that middle sector and ends up with a 56.2. So he wrestled back a little bit that time in the final sector, but that running out of close position, I think, has probably hampered the performance of that Lamborghini. But the last man on track, going out dead last, could it be a maiden GT3 pole position for Lime Mitch? What does the second sector marker say? And it doesn't agree.
3/10 to make up.
So he's gone from being a 10th up at Sector 1 to being 3/10 down at Sector 2. This is going to put him provisionally on the second row, depending on what he can do here in the last...
Bolger had a mighty middle sector, and I think that's because he set his car up with a bit more downforce than everyone else.
Great run through the final corner for Lion Mitch. Here's the BMW coming across the line. Let's see if Mitch can set a competitive time. It's third, a 56 flat for Lion Mitch. That puts him just ahead of Lewis Wedding by 7/1000ths of a second. But it will be Steve Bolger who
Alright, well, everyone's
first
done.
race this evening with a pole time of 1:55.681. State pole position. Congratulations.
That was a very, very nice lap, wasn't it?
How much fuel do you reckon for the race?
Depends on your car. I think
70 litres is safe.
Yeah, something like 70 litres generally gets you home for most races. Or every race it has so far. I'll just wait for Brick to, well, if he unmutes himself. Yep. Actually, where is Burko? Are they in the other channel or something? Yes. Alright, cool. Alright, welcome to the penultimate round of the GT3 Sprint Series. So welcome along everybody. Hope you've enjoyed this series so far. Just a couple just minor things to go over here. Everyone here, for the most part, I believe, has raced in the series before. But just a reminder, there is no compulsory pit stops. Obviously, tyres are going to be, for some cars and drivers, going to be pretty tight around here, but you don't have to pit. And for those that haven't done a race run, about 70 litres, 75 litres will definitely get you home. It is there's two 30-minute races. And yeah, no compulsory pit stops. It is a rolling start. There's not to be any warming of tyres and brakes in the form of swerving left and right or speeding up and slowing down. You are permitted to, turn a little bit harder in the corner or to, ride the brake down the straights. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, just no being erratic and moving around and stuff like that. Couple other things to go over. Obviously, once the safety car pulls in on the rolling start, all drivers are to engage the pit lane speed limiter. I'm not sure how early it's going to go green around here. But it may go fairly early or not. But we will be going, once the leader crosses the
main things.
Not the timing line, but the start-finish line.
Sure, you got to make sure you settle the flower down, kick the thing.
You just got to we'll start the race at the timing or start-finish line. Sorry, at where the lights are at the end of the grid, not at the start. So once the leader crosses that, we are to go racing. Everybody's to disengage pit lane speed limiters, and obviously we are to go racing. But if you are further back, you cannot pass before that line. But after that is free game. It is a fairly tight turn 1 here, so let's just try and give each other a little bit of room and don't send it up the inside too silly or brake too late. It's also fairly tight first few corners as well, so turn 2 and 3 can be a bit awkward on the opening lap. Same with turn 4. After that, we should be able to sort ourselves out pretty good. Obviously, post-race doughies and all that stuff, pretty much anywhere after turn 1 and 2, you should be okay, as long as you're not on the main straight there. If you do have an off around this circuit, there's a fair amount of runoff, but please make sure that you do use your track map, your mirrors, and you look around as well as your crew chief and whatever else you use. So use as much as you can to know what's coming or what isn't coming, and rejoin the track safely. And people do seem to like it when they want to be server muted, it seems. Alright. Outside of that, if you, as what was said a little bit earlier, if you are streaming, like myself, don't go talking about other people in a, mean way, or other series in a, you're putting people down and stuff like in a negative light. Outside of that, I don't really have too much else to add off the top of my head at the moment. As for what's going to happen after this series, we're still deciding. Could be various series or cars, and further down the line, we may even think about doing some fun stuff in AMS2 or some. I know on Friday night we had some karts going as well, which is a bit of fun, which we might do at some point as well. So keep your eyes out for that. If you do have any suggestions, please PM any of the admins. And let us know your suggestions or ideas. But yeah, is there any questions? I'll just unmute people again, just to make sure. Any questions? No? Alright lads, good luck, and have fun.
Thank you. You too.
Lewis.
Forge a nice time. Congrats.
Thank you. Finally get to race from up the front for a change.
Yeah, it's gonna be great back.
Yeah, we'll see you turn 2, mate.
Alright, catch us after the race. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck,
Good
boys.
luck.
Crap, that's a short one.
I'll restart the warm-up and we'll run that one down.
Okay, cool.
Slowly reducing.
What?
Yeah, also, for those that are still here, I would advise people to probably turn graphics down a little bit, just in case. Like shadows in particular may cause some issues. Headlights as well aren't necessary in the race either. Alright, so you shouldn't need headlights. I don't think you'll get a penalty for not running them. So I just thought I'd let you know. Obviously, we will see when we grid up on the grid, but I don't think you'll need one. But just map the button just in case. I just thought I'd let you know. Headlights aren't required, I don't think, but just have the headlight button mapped just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shouldn't be required.
It wasn't in practice servers, but
yeah. So so you don't have to use it. I'd advise you're not using it unless you're lapping people or something like that.
Yeah.
Getting lower or it starts going higher. I can't remember. But that tune should definitely see us through the race.
And into the fence. Just thought I'd let you know. Headlights shouldn't be required.
They automatically look like they're on for me, but
yeah, I know, but the lights themselves aren't on. It's just the way
Yeah.
the light thing's on. So just have a headlight button mapped just in case, but don't turn them on unless you need to, because it will lag some people a little bit. So
understandable.
Just use the same protocol. Good luck, lads.
Easy, mate. You too.
Alright. So yeah, just a reminder. Headlights aren't required, but just have the button mapped anyway, just in case.
What does that even mean?
What's that?
The ultimate doesn't get to red line.
The sound effect, I think he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Alright, good luck, guys.
Alright, how many people are going to crash when this ticks over?
Who?
Oh no, how many are going to crash, not who?
Everyone.
I said what? I said two.
Two? It sounded like who?
Nah, it's gonna be everyone.
Everyone.
Colin. Wow.
What?
Give it a second.
No, we're good.
It's a Christmas miracle. He never updates. Vehicle collision though is a bit random.
Yeah,
but the SRS he never updates. Okay.
We out sandbagged Will.
Good luck. Godspeed.
The race is about to begin.
Speed be God.
May God have mercy on us all. Can run single file through this middle sector here, guys, if you need to.
I like how my tyres are like already warm.
Tyre warmers, mate.
You meant to take the tyre warmers off though.
Ah. That's some Will spinning first lap.
Yeah, start to form it up. Limiter's on. Green.
end of the chapter page.
Jesus Christ, what a race.
I'm sweating like a pig.
Encounter.
Yeah,
and,
it was.
and amazing considering how much back and forth there was between this, even the top, especially the top 5, but back through the field that we unfortunately didn't get to see. But damn, that was to have no attrition in that race is incredible.
Yeah, and it was unfortunate that we didn't see a few of those battles a bit further back. I would have liked to have seen what happened to Mishra and to Brock Harvey, but that battle at the front was just so enthralling, and for it to go down to the wire like that, and with a little bit of controversy as well, I think that Lime Mitch can be rightfully aggrieved by the touch between himself and Wedding in the first corner on that last lap, because that really changed the complexion of that battle. But in the end, yeah, Lewis Wedding takes the victory.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was shaping up like it was going to be a really frenetic final lap. It sort of settled down a little bit earlier than I thought it was going to settle down. But I was expecting maybe a late send or something to the line, but the drag race didn't quite materialise.
Oh, well, we got very close to it. We do have the race winner in the booth with us, Lewis Wedding. Congratulations. Chalking up a win for the Acura.
Yeah, Honda, very, very grateful and very, very happy with this one, I'm sure. It's been a difficult, long, hard road. Wasn't easy in this one. I didn't think I was going to really bring it home at all, especially halfway through the race. I just didn't have any straight line speed, but I think me and Mitch got helped a little bit with Will Bulger and Pete all just battling, and we were able to break away a little bit. So I think that saved my bacon in the end.
Yeah, it was a very tense battle in that final group. We saw you make immediate defensive moves onto every single one of the main straights. Can you just tell us a little bit about your thinking there?
Well, it seemed from when I was behind Mitch and gathering from what I could sort of see every now and again earlier on in the race, as well as in my mirrors towards the end, I saw like the other guys seemed to struggle a little bit with their rear tyres. I mean, a couple more laps and my rear tyres would have failed themselves, but I figured, I might as well just try and set up for the exit and just go straight to the inside and prevent them getting the early slipstream. The Acura has absolutely no acceleration, especially compared to the BMW. So once I got in front of Mitch, in particular, I made a point to just try and get to the inside and prevent him from getting any kind of help and tow early on down the straight. Because if I had have just kept the normal racing line down the main straight and down the back straight, he would have caught me by the end of each of those straights and got by me.
Yeah, so nice work using your head on that one. Just quickly, that incident in the first corner of the last lap between yourself and Lime Mitch, just take us through your view on it and what happened from your perspective.
Well, I was just trying to force him to sort of go right down the inside because I know just because of how sharp the corner is, the tighter you are to the inside there, you either just sail by and miss the apex, or you pretty much just stop. And I figured if I can just force him all the way to the inside, I can then go to the outside, because I think Will at the time was in third and he was a fair ways back. So I forced him to the inside. I went to right back to the outside before the braking zone, and he overshot it just a little bit, and I turned in to try and get the switch back, and then I think I clipped his rear right panel as he was just getting by, and that unsettled his rear car, the rear of his car, and he sort of slid a little bit.
Well, yeah, fair enough. It worked out well for you in the end. A nice win for the first race this evening. Congratulations, Lewis Wedding.
Thank you.
Bagsy, do you want to take second place?
Yeah, second place man Will Devonish, who has now gained in the championship by, if my calculations are correct, 11 points. Nether, I don't know if you can just quickly fact check that one for me. Yeah, what we believe is 11 points on your main championship rival, so only a 5-point difference now, despite having a spin coming out of turn 2 in the middle of the race. So how were you feeling at that point when you were facing the wrong way?
Pretty upset. I don't know what happened. It kind of felt like I got a bump, but then I don't think anyone was around me. It was just a really weird thing. The car just snapped.
7 points.
And yeah, and these GT3s are nice big pendulums. So once it snaps, it wants to keep going. So yeah, lost what 7 seconds out of that. But pretty chuffed with recovering it and potentially getting that almost winning on that last turn. So it was pretty exciting from my perspective on that last lap.
Yeah, certainly there's 7-point difference there. How are you going with those rear tyres? Because looking at the data we were getting from the game, it seemed like you were the hardest on your rear tyres, but you didn't seem to be having as many traction issues as those around you, despite them being on better tyres. Do you reckon that's down to setup and how you were treating the tyres, or just down to you being able to be that little bit better on the accelerator and a bit gentler and more eggshelly?
Sure. All through practice, I was struggling with the tyres after a few laps, and miraculously tonight it came all together. The tyres didn't really go above 130, and the moment they go above 130 is when you start losing traction. I wasn't getting that. I did take a ton of pressure out, which is probably why they were so much. So that back in the next race and see what happens.
Oh, a very well recovered second place in the end. And third place man, Lime Mitch, who was so close to the win there, and you were going so well throughout that race. I think you led for about 70% of those laps. How was the battle between yourself and Devonish and Wedding?
Yeah, it was pretty intense throughout the race. I just knew I had the straight line, so I had to try and use that to my advantage. But then obviously we saw that like Lewis and Will had me under brakes quite a few times, so it was a lot of fun.
Was that something that you went into intentionally with your setup going and just taking out as much downforce as you could, so you'd be able to have the straight line advantage? And were you sacrificing? Were you struggling a lot more in that second sector where it's a lot more twisty?
Yeah, I definitely took out a lot of downforce, hoping to be a lot quicker in the straight. It worked, but it was more out of turn 2 and I think onto the back straight, the left-hander. I was struggling the most, but through the middle sector it seemed all right, but yeah, it was all right.
Front of the entire field, and there was a crash at the bridge on the front start straight. We got 100 meters, and then that was 2/3 of the field. We ended up having, was it 3 or 4 safety cars? It was a 16-lap race, and we did maybe 6 green flag laps.
Considering what his tyres are like, that's incredible run for Devonish.
Yeah, that wasn't really racing, was it?
Nah. It was. I mean, it was a decent spectacle in that. I mean, and Coach just sat there laughing at it because I suppose that's all you can do really when it was as bad as it was. But it's hard to race through. It kept things exciting because it didn't mean I didn't mean we ended up with a long, boring period. But at the same time, it'd be nice to have, like I said to Hans, it'd be nice if we pushed the race up another 5 laps so we actually got some green flag in.
They won't do that.
You should have just Days of Thundered it through the outside and got through. See, your problem was you braked.
What, me?
Yeah.
Or what, you mean the very first accident?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I braked because there was a car in front of me doing about 100 km/h less than
Mate,
I was doing.
did you not see Days of Thunder? Like, he would have just bounced up and you would have, like, gone underneath him.
Good point. I was there for the Newcastle crash last year, and that was how I got through, was just by going under someone, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, that was a thing. There's a screenshot I think Roselle put in the ASC Discord where you can't tell which direction that we're racing on the track because there's that many cars that are backwards.
I liked how someone was in the grandstand in the first race.
Oh, that was Warwick who ended up in somebody. I think somebody sent Warwick into the wall in the first race.
Latino.
Oh, yeah, Latino put Warwick in the wall. Yeah.
Lewis, do you want me to proceed at 55?
Yeah, mate, that'll be fine.
Not to have a piston.
I remember the first Rookie Cup when I first went in the crowd.
Lewis, your car was like a brick.
What do you mean a brick?
Every time,
your car, it fucking had a turbo when you hit 6th gear.
Yeah.
With the slipstream, it would be, not without it. Like, I had to lengthen, like, all my first 5 gears are geared a little bit, like, close together, and then 6 I had to extend because I knew I would have been on the limiter if I had it 1 click shorter.
You had the acceleration on me.
Nah. Nah. You go watch my stream back, you drove away from me. It's just that your tyres at the end were gone. Like that's why.
I just bounced off you like a blue rod.
Big shove.
Got a roaring headache.
Basically moved out of the way by Wedding, probably unintentionally there. It's allowed to push through as well. That's bad news for people.
Oh my god, YouTube, you're friggin' retarded.
What was YouTube doing now?
I updated the the stream title, but it didn't update.
Yeah, YouTube does that.
Edit video. Where are we? AMS High Kart Fun. There we go. Antara GT3 series by AMSOZ. Bahrain. Melting tyres.
Melting cars as well, from what I heard.
Oh, sorry.
Everyone in?
Press the proceed button and it's not doing anything. There we go.
That's right, we got to qualify.
Yeah, I'll bowl it at the double left-hander again. Yeah, take fuel out, champ. Oi, it's the Prime Minister.
Deep breath, nice and easy. You got this.
Good work, Bagsy.
That's a good start. Hit pit wall on the way out.
Good start.
I'd like my out and I'm gonna build up way through guys.
Yeah, Matt.
F. F. Thanks. Fucking F.
And that is an FLI match. Is that the last corner, Mitch?
Yeah.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
DQ for joining during the session.
He actually rejoined at the end. Like, as it ticked over. I think that's right.
No, I should be on pole.
Looks right.
What's that time, Mitch? Slash set mass 255 I'm Mitch. Enter? Question mark?
Still be faster than you in a straight line.
That wasn't me. Yes, you would. Your brakes would fail. I'm not even kidding. If you had that, I'm pretty sure your brakes would fail. Actually, no, they wouldn't fail, but like into every major braking zone, they just overheat.
And you just go straight forward.
Take the whole field out.
We'll go at 2 minutes. I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle.
I can't have my water bottle on my desk otherwise it gets shaken off. reckon 15 litres is enough.
Yeah, mate. 100%.
You're gonna put that much in?
Fuel save, negative 30.
You mean fuel save 100?
Yeah, potentially.
Maximum. I'm talking about maximum fuel save.
The electric's car next to me.
Is it on maximum fuel save?
Doesn't use fuel. So yes. Hey, Tomo.
Oh, no.
PG term.
No, it's alright, Tomo. He'll clear the way.
Yeah.
After I clear my way.
With the way race 1 went, Mitch, you're still a chance for a win. Like, if we all battle at the front again, if you get through cleanly, you'll catch us.
Walshy, what do you... Mitch completely cut that corner.
That's what Walshy does.
You don't want to do it because you do get pinged on the formation lap for cutting the track.
Like, I'm talking cutting. Oh my god, I'm going to drive it too slowly.
This race is going to be worse for tyres than race 1 as well.
Why?
It's 4 degrees warmer. It is 38 degrees. Maximum tyre save 100. I've got no tyres left.
Wonder how tyre saving's gonna go on the back of the grid.
We're on the campus.
GG.
Alright, begins to start forming it up, guys. Forming it up. Just be careful through the final corner.
Can you tell us?
I shall. Green.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we gone green.
We haven't gone green.
Yeah, form up. Oh, Will's gone back to the pits. What's he gonna do? Accelerating. Yeah, we're a bit too close. Bit too close to the safety car. This is why I'd like on restarts everyone to be in here, but I don't understand why people aren't.
Yeah, I'm in like 5th place.
F to AMS.
Just give me a second. I've got to speak to Pete because he was a little bit too close to the safety car. On the restart, don't be too close to the safety car. Give it space. Because if we cross the start-finish line before the safety car enters the pits, that's what happens. So just this time around, just be a little bit slower. Like once it comes out of
the
the
only
final corner.
problem is that it keeps giving me warnings that I'm not going quick enough.
Yeah. Like throughout the lap, like stay close to it, but then like
Just out of the last corner, just hit it.
no. Just make sure you're fairly. I guess once it enters the pit lane, it speeds up. Yeah, so just give it a little bit of space. If I have to, maybe just slow down a little bit more, and I'll just tell the guys that we'll slow it up a bit coming out of the last corner or something. I don't know. That's after the safety car enters the pits. If it doesn't go green. And yeah, if it happens again, we'll just have it so it's go on green but no passing or something like that. But that's if it doesn't work this time. So try and get it. Hopefully we'll get it right this time.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, mate.
Good.
All right. Yeah, he was a bit. He was getting some warnings about being too far from the safety car throughout the lap, so he's a little bit gun shy.
Relax. Hit your apex in. Then bring armor into them.
Walshy is cut every corner.
What is Walshy doing? Seriously, Walshy.
Taking out the bollards.
If he's doing it deliberately, that'll be a penalty. Because there's a reason why they're there around some of these corners, because you need them to know where the bloody apex is.
Rip and paste with the RS sign.
The RS doesn't matter, but...
Mate, this is a BMW.
Another weapon needs it.
Speaking of Kura needs it.
So, with the RS.
Alright, so he may go a little bit slower once the safety car pulls in, so just be wary that things may check up here once the safety car just enters the pit lane. So just be a little bit wary.
Rip and paste. Bollard.
He is driving at them.
I'll make him solid next time. Oh, you think that's a joke, huh? Alright. Just, oh, this isn't gonna be good. Hopefully he doesn't get pinged. Green. Oh, it hasn't gone green. It hasn't gone green again. That's why I didn't go. Fuck's sake.
Nice.
I'm just going to restart race this time. I'm not doing warm up.
Made it up to second.
Alright, we're going to break from procedure here. So once the safety car's in, he may speed up a little bit.
I'm down for standing starts.
These are the worst cars to do a standing start
They
in.
are rated. We did one at Brands Hatch. I made up with 8 positions at the start. Why is...
There's a whole bunch of cars on it.
Fuck's sake. Next start's the last restart. If there's an accident, we'll restart it, but if you miss the pits, too bad.
Guys, I've just said to Will, get him to down the server and restart it from scratch, and then at the grid order, and we should be right to go. I think that's the best way to solve this problem.
Alright. Cool.
So yeah, guys, just be prepared that you may have to rejoin the server.
All good. Good old AMS. Beautiful.
Never fails.
You give enough room that car.
Alright. As you know, server's been restart. Just follow the original procedure. Why it didn't go is because just the server and AMS cracking the shits.
Yeah, because fucking
I
we gave it heaps of room.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to be coming out of the last corner.
Like it
so.
was a heap more room than on the first race. So it's just a server issue, I think, an AMS thing.
If it doesn't go this time, are we just going to keep going around until it goes green and then just go then?
Yeah, I think we'll have to. So
Everyone's going to have to be on high alert for when it says green flag. Or we could just keep going back to the lines the next lap.
we'll go back to the start finish line.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So if the server doesn't sort the issue, what we're gonna do is
flags off?
No, flags off doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is just drive around the lap that it doesn't go green, so everyone is to fall into single file. And then coming up before the last corner, everyone's to go back into formation again. And then when it gets to the start finish line, it should go green that time by. And it should sort itself. If it goes green while everybody is like driving around, it doesn't matter. We're still going to follow the same procedure. So
It's like 2 formation laps.
yeah, so just whack an extra lap of fuel in, guys, just to be safe on this one.
The server hasn't restarted yet, has it?
About 10 seconds, sorry.
Alright.
10 minutes, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's running on a 486, so, you know, it takes a while.
F.
When you move up, we'll just tell the procedure to Luke and Brian.
It's back up now.
Is it up?
Yes.
17 years in LMP1 competition at that stage, so a very emotional moment there. But it's also played host to a few classic races in WEC history as well. I think the 2015 finale, where the leading Porsche, the championship leading Porsche, suffered a number of mechanical gremlins throughout the entire race and basically limped home at the hands of Mark Webber to take the championship, is an absolute classic race in WC history. So it's certainly got a sports car heritage as well. And
Hey, good luck, guys.
Good luck, man.
Letter for letter.
Alright, are you all ready? Because I'm just going to tick it straight over. Okay, Murray.
Go.
Load your setups. Just also a reminder, the track group has actually been changed, so never mind. Regard what I was about to say, or disregard what I was about to say. Bring home the biscuits, son. Okay, Hans, I'll try to bring home the biscuits.
Hi, Hans.
And no, they're not going to be either of the biscuits put up in that poll. I could go some chicken crimpies right now. Just smash a whole box. Oh, yes.
Smash a whole box, you reckon?
Yep.
I mean, the things are getting smaller, so it's getting easier and easier.
Alright, AMS, let's work this time.
Is Manuel here?
Yes.
I have no idea where he is.
14th.
No?
Probably in the pit garage.
No, he's not. It's not. Everyone's on track.
No, I can't see him.
I think he's just lagged. He might reappear.
Oh.
Because it hasn't said he's disconnected yet.
Aiming for them or what?
Hey?
Well, she.
I swear. What's he doing?
It's the weirdest thing. Oh, there was no DRS board anyway.
Nah, I think there's one on the inside.
No, there's two.
Yeah, somebody ahead took it out.
Alright, safety car's in. Alright. Was it third or fourth time's the charm?
One of them numbers.
Okay, cool. Right, so we will be going this time. Green.
That's gonna end ugly. Thank you, whoever that was.
Plus that corner is more of motivation as well.
Hold on to it, Mitch. That's moving under the brakes, Joiner.
My tires are going to be stuck. F, that was 2 track cuts. You had a good boost.
Yeah, I can leave Berg over that.
That McLaren's brake lights is so small.
Just glad you can see them, mate.
That caught me out. How much downforce are you running, Tim?
Probably too much. I need the slipstream to go fast.
I just need to draft on them.
They'll start battling and you'll get close to them.
Your brake temperatures are right on.
I got it. I added downforce to the car and it's quicker in the straight line. I don't know, it's just happened to Bulger.
Went too deep.
Enough.
I think Will's tyres are starting to die.
Those tires are soaked. White flag. Okay, your brake temperature is spot on. P2.
Well done, Mitch.
Checkered flag. That's the end of the session.
Who renamed me?
Pro racing, everyone.
Fantastic. Good stuff.
Pointing. Got myself into the podium. I was like, all right, focus. Mistake. Fuck.
Oh,
I force you off in the last one, or did you go deep?
I don't know. What do you mean the last one?
Well, the last one we were side by side.
Oh, out of the no. I wanted to get through the corner, right, and
And that battle up from turn 11 through 12 around the outside, 3 wide into turn 11. Like, that's not possible. But somehow it worked. And